Pod in the City is a Sex in the City podcast and thus contains adult themes and explicit content. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, welcome to Pod in the City. I'm Amanda.
And I'm John.
We're two besties who bonded over Sex in the City in college.
And now, 20 years later, we're reliving it like it's our very first time. And just like that, season 1, episode 4, Tragically Hip. Carrie's friends rally to help her recover from hip surgery. Charlotte learns some surprising news about her daughter, and Che's words hit home for Miranda. In her pussy.
Jesus. My gosh, well, we made it.
Wow. I really thought I was going to be smooth with that, but something happened in the midst there, and then I was all caught off guard.
I think the music stopped for some reason. It's
plus,
smoothly, and that's fine.
Plus, guess what, y'all? Today's the day. Today is the day. First of all, it's the finger banging episode, which I don't know if I'll ever recover from.
Well, I mean, okay, so I know that everyone in the world has been building it up to you, so I'm interested to hear what you thought.
Well, there was life before the finger banging episode, and then there's life after the finger banging. So I don't know, what is that? BFB before finger bang, and
I'll be
AFB after finger bang.
And it's a lot of just audio, and it is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's just when they start. That's just when she starts blowing the smoke in her mouth. That is, then it's 2.5 minutes of just grunting and stuff. So I'll put a timestamp on that. But baby, such an important episode. We have a very special guest. We got Jodie, who I talk about all the time anyway. Say hi, Jodie.
Hi, Jodie.
You're on mute.
Oh, unfortunately, you're muted right now. Oh,
I just muted her. No one touch anything. All right.
That was perfect. If you would have heard what I actually said, I said, "Oh, hi guys, smooth start as always."
Hi, Jodie. Perfect. Now, if you guys are just tuning in and you have no idea who Jodie is, tell us who you are. Hi.
I'm Amanda's friend.
That's it.
Friend and co-host of,
period.
I don't know, the 13 other podcasts we do and, all that good stuff.
Now, since this is a Sex in the City podcast, I'm curious. Have you watched Sex in the City? Do you like Sex in the City? Do you like and just like that?
Well, I definitely don't like the blackberry. What was it? What's the blackberry kiss or something? And he tasted like blackberries.
Oh, and he tasted like black cherries. Alexander.
Alex. Ugh, gross. I did not watch it when it was on. I saw a couple reruns, but then Aminata got me into it and forced me to watch, I don't know, all the best or the worst episodes. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I hate Carrie. That's just it. I hate Carrie, so it makes it very difficult to like the show because she's a horrible person, especially in this episode.
She's really bad in it.
Well, even in this episode, she turns Miranda's existential identity crisis. And she's but I got a little bit of pee on my leg.
Yeah, you peed on yourself.
Yeah, hold it in, lady. Yeah. The bathroom's right there.
Right.
Hey, she had hip surgery or whatever.
She stood up and crouched. Yeah,
well, clearly Miranda was in heat and needed it. So, I would have picked a different friend to be watching me. I wouldn't have chosen Miranda.
And
why was Che coming over?
You're an adult.
It was a same-day hip surgery. It was outpatient.
I don't think she could just take care. Okay. Anyway, before we really get rolling, if you are watching us on YouTube, click subscribe if you're not and hit the like. If you're listening to us, also subscribe and then go to our YouTube and subscribe and like. And if you're on our YouTube, go over to our podcasting. Just support us on all the places. We'd love you. We also, guess what? We have a Patreon. We do. And we are doing all types of different Sex in the City adjacent, you know, ish over there. This past week we did Broad City. Now, thoughts?
I love Broad City. I love it. I love it.
How about Designing Women?
It's okay.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You hate Designing Women?
You know what? I think the 80s designs of Designing Women, it just turns me off. Like the 80s fashion and design just makes me nauseous. So it's very difficult to watch.
So thoughts on Golden Girls then?
Okay, but this is different.
Lateral.
This is different because I would watch this with my mom. I'm a little bit older than you guys. My mom, Carol. And like the writing is brilliant. I mean, it's just so funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of brilliant writing, how about Girls? That's the fourth one we cover over on our Patreon. It's patreon.com/podinthecity. Please go join us over there. It's like $6 a month and you get tons of extra content. How do you care? Do you like Girls?
It's just a little dirty for me. Like I don't know any female friendships like this where you take baths together. And like,
that's the dirty part you mean. I see.
Yeah, like actual dirty, like physically, like a grimy surface dirty. And Adam Driver is disgusting.
No, he's so hot. Latrice trying to get
No, he's
not. You think Adam Driver's disgusting? Oh my God.
No.
I want to drain every ounce of life from that man so bad.
John, you're walking down the street. He's not famous. He walks by you. You're going to turn your head?
I would, because I think he's like so 6'5" or something. He has huge hands and he has a big nose and he'd be like, and he's got body. He'd be like all like, oh yeah, I can imagine it now. And Jodie, don't do that to me. Jesus.
I feel like he's always slightly anemic. Like there's a sickly quality to him.
But he has like, he's buff.
Yeah, but he's kind of, he's really pale.
I love it. I love it.
Like he's gonna come down with a brittle bone disease sort of a thing, like a degenerative.
I could definitely see him later in his career doing like Nosferatu type shit, like like being a creeper. Do you know
I look at Hannah and Elijah's relationship, Andrew Rannells, and like they like sleep in bed together and shit, and like are all cuddly and they kiss on the mouth. And I just do not have that relationship with any of my gay friends, especially not John.
I don't think it's realistic.
No. I do know though. I remember back in college, there was a girl that I knew who did sleep and kiss her like gay guy friend, and they would like. Because I wanted this gay guy. Anyway, all right. So now it's time, guys, for some news. What's some news, Amanda? Amanda had a little bit of and just like that.
I'm scraping the internet trying to find anything to talk about. So I got a couple this week. All right. So this week, I found. Are you guys there?
Yeah.
Oh,
here.
You're just silent.
Did you want a response?
I wanted some kind of validation.
I love that.
Work on that, Amanda.
Whoa, he just Arsenio Hall show.
Okay,
that's me.
I found 3 articles this week. One of them was like Harper's Bazaar India, and it's already been wiped from the internet. It's like page not found, so I don't know what that was. But I found 2 articles that came out this week. And first one is Sarah Jessica Parker is forced to miss the Olivier Awards, Jodie, despite receiving Best Actress nod for her West End debut in Plaza Suite. And it's because she's filming and just like that. She's making so much money. I can't go to the Olivier
me too.
Awards.
I thought they weren't filming till May.
Well, I guess they're filming now.
Well, yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
Wow. I can't believe you guys are bringing the Arsenio.
I mean, I could bring a chef's kiss.
Yeah, he'll chef's kiss all day long.
Don't do that. Don't.
We just referenced that reference yesterday, and people are like, "I think I know what it is." And anyway,
I think,
and I'm like, "You do."
The fact that like Sarah Jessica Parker can't hop on a private jet from New York to London and go. She knew she wasn't winning. Obviously, that's why she probably she couldn't be there.
Who's winning a Tony Award for Plaza Suite? Let's be honest here. Anyway.
Thoughts, Jodie? Thoughts on Plaza Suite?
Thoughts on what's your favorite Neil Simon work?
I'm more of a Pirates of Penzance connoisseur.
I'm going to the Gondoliers next Saturday, Jodie, with Justine and my dad. G&S.
G&S.
That's what it's called.
I know. It's just
okay, so that was the first piece of news, and another article that came out is called "And Just Like That." This is on Vanity Fair. Just like that, Michael Patrick King knows when the audience turned on Che Diaz. And I read through this whole.
When was it?
It was this episode. He's like, I think that maybe the finger banging in the kitchen was just a little off-putting for people, and people just didn't know how to feel about it. And it's like, no, it was gross. It had nothing to do with like being shocked by somebody being finger banged in the kitchen. It was horribly directed, badly written. Che Diaz is unlikable. From the beginning, we turned on Che Diaz the second that we saw them podcasting.
Yes.
You're like, trigger alert! Woke moment!
X, Y, and Me? Is that the name of it?
Is it?
I think that's an
their podcast?
Their comedy concert is Check That Box. Check the Box is actually what it's called.
I can't. It'd be better if it was Check My Box. That would have made more sense. But this show doesn't make any sense. They did
Check the Box. There was that, and me and John have been discovering through this, Jodie, that we think that there's a lot of accidental jokes that we'll notice where we think that like the writers were referencing the original series, but it actually just happened as coincidence because the writers clearly have no memory of the series whatsoever. And there was one in this episode where they reference Carrie's like when Charlotte's helping her in the toilet, Carrie's like, oh, this is just like a Friends episode, the one where her friend helped her to the toilet. And I'm like, I almost feel like the writers had no idea that every Friends episode has that title, like the one with,
I could see
and it
that.
Just happened accidentally. Like that's just how the show is written.
Yeah, they only watch Sex in the City. They're just so self-indulgent and so out of touch.
I don't even think, Jodie, that they watch Sex in the City because this show's so far removed from sex. Like, especially going from watching the first season of Sex in the City, which isn't even its best season.
Yeah, it's the jankiest season, obviously.
It is miles better than this. And it clips along. One of our other biggest issues is that this one luckily was only 40 minutes.
It was. This
Thank
was like
you.
A flash. It was just over immediately.
But it could have been shorter. They to draw things out as long.
Yeah, there was a good 7 seconds of Anthony's Wienermobile driving up to Carrie's house. It was just really 5 entire seconds that I cut.
I really enjoyed Charlotte's scene where she's cutting up snacks.
Oh, a lot of that. Also, LTW in that scene with the Zoom meeting. John, are you there? Or are you frozen?
I'm here. Sorry.
No, he was just ignoring everything going on over here in his podcast.
I'm listening. I'm trying to get something going over here, baby.
Is it Barbie? Is it Barbie related?
No, I'm trying to get something going for us.
Oh, great. LTW.
I am very professional. Thank you. Continue with LTW.
In the Zoom meeting, I thought of how you were like, does someone in the costuming department hate this actress? Because they had her with these honking fucking glasses on. Did you see that? The sunglasses? Well,
they hate her. They hate her.
Anyway.
They hate her.
Mrs. Washington, yeah. Oof.
Anyway,
Mrs. Washington.
This is typically when we make a transition from our YouTube. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go from our YouTube over to our Patreon. So we do show the rest of this video on our free Patreon because we can't show some of these things on YouTube. Like Amanda's titties, she wants to show them. So go over to our Patreon and she shows her boobs.
Left, right, and
Patreon.com/pod in the city. We'll see you guys over there.
Yeah. Can I join you this week? Okay, I'll throw them up.
Yeah, come on over with us.
I'll pick them up from down by my knees, throw them up so you guys can
see. We get Jodie's and Amanda's. I think this is the week we finally are going to get more than 15 patrons. Bye. See you guys over on patreon.com/podinthecity. Oh, I was ready on it, baby. I was ready.
All right.
Anyway,
we have more than 15 patrons. I just want everyone to know.
Oh, I was kidding. And if you're just listening,
I don't want anyone to think that we're total failures.
No. I was kidding. But if you're just listening to this, you're like, would you guys shut the fuck up? Just get on with it.